Hello everybody, and welcome to episode 8 of our Let's Play. So today I'm going to kind of show you some of the stuff that I did offline, not too much at all. I made ourselves a reed farm here to kind of well, obviously get some sugar canes that we're going to be needing for our next project that we're working on. So I got that made, went ahead, did some mundane tasks of like harvesting wheat and all that type of stuff. So nothing really too big in between episode 7 and now 8. So, but why don't we get into right away what we're going to be doing today. Today, we are going to be doing an automatic sorting system for any time that we come in from our mining excursions and all this type of stuff. We're going to be able to dump all of our stuff into a chest over here, I think. I'm going to have my main chest right here. And then it's going to automatically get sorted, get smelted, and all that type of stuff. So I was going to call it snorted, but I don't think we're going to snort any of our ores. But to do this, we're going to use a mod called Logistic Pipes. All right, Logistic Pipes is an add-on to Buildcraft 3. It does not work with Buildcraft 2, and it's not SMP compatible yet. Expect that probably some point in 1.3, I'm assuming, just because everything will probably be SMP compatible then. So, but let's get into it. So what we're going to need is we're going to need a whole bunch of gold. We're going to need a whole bunch of iron. So we'll grab that stuff out of here. We're also going to need quite a bit of wood. I think I still have enough here. Yeah, it looks like we do. We'll grab about that much wood here. We're also going to need some cobble and stuff, so let's grab that out of here. And what we're going to be making, first of all, for these logistic pipes is gears. All right, to make gears, all you got to do is just go ahead and create some wooden planks. Get yourself some sticks here, and this will allow you to make your gears. So we're going to go ahead and go like this. We're going to make about 16 wooden gears. Now, we're not going to need all these right away, but I will end up using these. Now, per logistic pipe, let's go ahead and bring up the recipe. It's 2 gold gears, a diamond transport pipe, and I'll show you guys how to make this, 2 redstone torches, and 4 pieces of glass. So we're going to make the gold gears here, though, first. So per set of logistic pipe, and we're going to make about, we'll make 4 to begin with. So we're going to make 8 gears, 8 golden gears. So let's just surround them with cobble. Now you have to do this in tiers. So you have to go from wood to stone. So we got our 8 stone gears. Then we have to go to iron. So we'll get our 8 iron gears going on here. There we are. And then you have to go finally to gold. All right. So you have to do it in order. You can't just, put a shape like this in here and get, golden gears or anything like that. But here we go. So we got our golden gears. All right. Now that we got our golden gears, let's get our diamond transport pipe. Now what you got to do for the diamond pipe is you just take 2 diamonds and a piece of glass. 2 diamonds and a piece of glass. That's all you really need. So we'll go over here, throw this in here, 2 diamonds on the side, a piece of glass in the middle, gets us our diamond transport pipe. Now this pipe is a vanilla Buildcraft pipe, and it's basically a sorting pipe. So this is why it's used in the logistic pipe recipe. Alright, the next thing that we're going to need is we're going to need a few redstone torches. We need about 8 or so. So I'll just grab that redstone out of here. There we are. And then, of course, the last thing we're going to need is some glass. So grab these redstone torches here. And the last thing we'll grab is a stack of glass. Beautiful. And we'll go ahead and throw these in here. Now, we just put 4 on the bottom, 4 on the top. Split these like this. Put our diamond transport pipes in the middle. And then just put our glass in this corners. We get these logistic pipes. All right, logistic pipes on their own, just as basic logistic pipes, don't do too much except for helping the system, know what direction to go. But these pipes are smart, and we're going to turn them into something else. Now, for each of these chests here, and for each of our machines to begin with, we're going to use what's called a Mark II chassis logistic pipe. You can look at here, logistics chassis Mark II. To get these, we just take a basic logistic pipe and we surround it by iron. So let's see how much we've got here. We're going to have to grab probably most of our iron out here. So we've got about 2.5 stacks of iron, so that should be enough. And we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, because I'm not going to put it on the extractor or the compressor. So 19, so we're going to need about 20 of these. Oh my gosh, maybe I don't have enough. We're going to need about 20 of these, and we're just going to go like this. Just go like that. Oh, as you can see, this is going to be very expensive. Very, very expensive. We might actually have to go mining a little bit, and we'll be mining a little bit later today. So there might be a half episode coming up today just to do our mining, and we're going to need about 4 more pieces of iron. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab out a piece of this tungsten here real quick, and what we can do is we can burn this in our transmutation table. See, it already knows iron, so we're going to put iron as our block here. We're going to burn this, and we're just going to turn all that into iron. So one block of tungsten gets us about a stack of iron. So we're just going to use that to kind of help facilitate getting this done, and then we'll go mining afterwards. So we'll just go like this, go ahead and surround this around. So now we've got our 20 Mark II, or chassis Mark II logistic pipes. So let's go down here, and what we're going to do is we're going to start placing these underneath our pipes here. So let's just go, might need to get stepped up a bit, just so we can kind of reach up here. And we want these on the bottom, so they're nice and hidden, so we're not seeing them from up top there. And we just go like this, kind of surround these around here, like so. And right here, we'll get rid of that, and I'll show you guys what we're going to do there. We don't have to put a logistic pipe there, just because it's not an intersection, so to speak. It is, but it isn't. It's just a corner, so we shouldn't have to put a logistic pipe there. And we'll throw some more down here real quick. Just kind of get this all set up. There we are. Beautiful. Get these, oops. And of course I always screw up with placing my pipes. I don't know if you guys do that whenever you're laying pipe, if you screw up. Put it in the wrong place. Here we are. And the last one's right here. There we go. Now all of our pipes for right now are kind of hooked up via our starting to form our system. Now the next thing that I'm going to need is I'm going to need some stone piping here as well to kind of fill in the blanks. To make some stone piping, now there's two types of, well, there's quite a few transport pipes, but there's cobblestone piping and there's also smooth stone piping. I had the stone on me, I didn't even notice. But cobblestone piping we aren't going to use because the speed at which an item loses, or how am I trying to say this? An item loses speed quicker in a cobblestone pipe than it does in a stone pipe. So I always use smooth stone pipes. Just go ahead and do this. There we go. We got some stone transport pipes. We'll go ahead and get a couple more just because we're going to end up needing them. There we are. We got about 32. That should be enough for right now. Let's go ahead and put these in the corners there. And we should be good to go. Throw that there. Beautiful. Beautiful. And last but not least, put it right there as well. All right. Now this is the first part of our system. Now the next part, we're going to also have to get another chest to put, I'm thinking, I don't want to put it right there. I'm trying to think where would be a good place to kind of put our sorting pipe. Or our main sorting chest. I'm thinking maybe right here. Maybe right here. Let's go ahead and make ourselves one more iron chest. Actually, you know, for right now, I'll probably just use a regular chest just to kind of get this all set up. And then after we go you know, why can't you be placed the right way? You know what? I placed you like this. All right, maybe if I go like this. There we go. All right. Now you're looking good. Now you're looking good. All right, let's go into here and let's get this. How many is it in? 1, 2, 3. All right. 1, 2, and 3. There we are. And we'll do the same thing right here. As you can see, our generators are working just fine. Let's go ahead and put our next Mark II chassis logistic pipe there. And our final 4 are going to go here, 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 and here. Now this is probably going to end up moving. I haven't quite really decided how I'm going to get this all run. What I think might end up happening is we might end up running piping up this way. Run the pipe straight up here and then over into our setup over here. I think that's how I'm going to do it, is I'll probably just run a piping system right up along there, but we'll kind of figure that out as we go along. Now, this in itself isn't really going to do anything. I mean, what we've got set up right now isn't going to do crap for us. So let's go ahead and get this run here. And to run this, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run piping around the back here, just so it looks kind of cool and doesn't, you know, get in our way. So we're just going to go like around here. Here we are. And then we'll just go like this. Just kind of hug this around here. There we are. Just run it just like that. And then basically what that does is it connects this chest to this system over here. So that chest is now connected to these set of chests over here. All right, that's all that did. So let's go ahead and let's actually get... Now, let me kind of open this up here. I probably should have did this at the beginning. First thing that I'm going to have to do, though, is I'm going to have to get us a wrench from Buildcraft. Yes, we need a separate wrench for Buildcraft, and it's pretty easy to make, so don't worry. All we need is a stone gear, like so. Throw this in here, put some iron, and we got our wrench. This is a wrench from Buildcraft. Yes, every Buildcraft has its own wrenches. IC2 wrench unfortunately won't work on it. But if we click on this pipe here, we see that it's got 2 empty slots here. The empty slots are for the actual modules. So let me show you what modules are. There are all these different types of modules that do different things when they're placed inside these pipes. Okay, so we've got blank modules, which are basically a module that you use to create the rest of the modules. But we've got item sync modules, we've got passive supplier, extractor, polymorphic item sync, quicksort, terminus, extractor, and provider. The first 2 modules that we're going to make is we're going to be making a quicksort module. As you can see, we're going to need a diamond gear with 4 lapis and 3 pieces of redstone and a blank module. We're going to be making a quicksort module, and we're going to be making an item sync module. This is going to be for our main sorting chest. This is the chest that sorts everything. Alright, so let me go to sleep here real quick. Grab all the stuff that we're going to need, and then we'll get into that. So I'll be back here in just a minute after I kind of grab all the stuff that we're going to need for this next craft. So I'm out looking for a desert because it occurred to me that I had not gotten any cactus greens yet. And see what we have in front of us here. See it bouncing up around? Oh, yep. It's my favorite thing in the... Come here. Come here. Come here. Where you... Stop. Where'd you go? There we go. Oh, so much better. My day is now complete. My day is now complete. So I'm going to continue on. I'm looking for a desert. As you can see, we're quite a ways away. We're about 1,000 or so blocks away. As I look for a desert, I could have swore I found one like the first day I went adventuring for all the different types of wood. But apparently not. So I'm going to keep looking around here for a desert. And should anything more interesting come up, like more cats, I'll definitely start it back up. So I'll be back here in a bit. So after taking the exact wrong way around, I kept going north. That's the jungle over there that we were in when I started killing those cats. Well, it's a huge jungle, but I kept going north and then came back around, and well, here's the desert. So I finally found the desert, and this is actually a pretty cool looking desert, if I do say so myself. Pretty nice and hilly and everything. So I'm out here just to grab some cactus and all that type of stuff so we can go ahead and get green dye. And then we're also going to need these, of course, when we get into things with Buildcraft to get waterproof piping and everything. So let's just go ahead and grab a few of these. Here we are. And it may end up not being able to get the whole sorting system done today. I was like thinking about the resources I had, and I'm like, well, you know, I may not have enough to actually do the whole sorting system, but we'll get as much of it done today as we can, and then finish the rest up tomorrow. I'm going to probably have to go do some mining and all that type of stuff. I was a little bit shorter on resources than I thought I was, but we have been doing a lot of upgrades and everything. We got all of our machines upgraded. Of course, got a whole bunch of tools upgraded and all that type of stuff. So, and speaking of tools, I kind of left all of the tools, like my jetpack, back at the house because I was cleaning up my inventory while I was getting ready to stream the creation of our sorting system. So I came all the way out here and, yeah, no jetpack. No jetpack. So I'm going to get quite a few of these. I'm going to collect up quite a few of these cactuses, or cacti, excuse me. And we'll kind of clean some of this up. Now, we'll grab some of this here too, so I don't have to, if I don't want to use lapis to get the blue dye. If you don't know, you can use these purple flowers and basically throw these in here and you can get your indigo dye. If you so choose. If you so choose. There we go. Grab some, we're going to need some red flowers as well. I've got quite a few. I think I got about 20 or so back there at the house, but we'll grab a few more because we're going to need red and orange dye as well for our sorting system. Yes, you need different types of dye. But I'm going to go ahead and kind of grab a few more cacti before we get before I start to head back. This isn't that big of a desert. As you can see, it's looking like it's pretty small. So I'm lucky I even found it because, like I said, I kept going north and I'm like, it was like probably a good, I don't know, 20 minutes maybe. 20 minutes or so that I kept going north, and I was like, wow. Alright, let me curve back around and let's see if there's anything else. And lo and behold, if I would have went 100 meters to the right, or 100 blocks, excuse me, we would have found it. So there we go. Grab some of these here. And this is this really the desert? That's it? Wow. Oh, maybe we got some more luck going that way. We'll try going that way as well. So, but I'll meet you guys back at the house after I collect all the cacti that I need, and we'll get going on this sorting. Ooh, look at this. Sorry. I'm like a deer in the headlights. I see something shiny, and I gotta go, stop and go, ooh, look at that. Little lava pit over there. So, we'll see you guys here in a little bit when I get back to the house. So we are done with our collection of cactuses, or cacti, excuse me, and instead of trudging through that god-awful jungle again to get back around, because you have to go way around there and back up through, I'm just going to do the easy way. Just take our boat across this ocean biome here. I think it's an ocean biome. Let's just double check. Yep, ocean biome. Just making sure that I'm not completely off. But this is actually pretty cool. It's so nice with the Sortex texture, the clearer water. You can kind of see all the way down and kind of see the formations that get formed underneath the ocean and everything. But I was just bored, so I wanted to talk to you guys while I was on my boat. In the middle of nowhere. Going back to our house. We're going pretty quick, though. You know, they need a motor boat. They're locked up here. Oh, there we go. Just spawning chunks. You get a little bit of load time whenever you spawn new chunks and everything, and it looks like some of these are getting our new spawn here. I was like, oh, am I gonna have to edit this out because it crashed? But no, it did not. So I'm gonna make my way back here. As you can see, we're just about there. We're about 600 meters away, so not too far at all. And then when we get back, we'll get this sorting system going on. So we'll see you guys in a minute. Alright everybody, we are back, and I already started a little bit of work. I went ahead and got half of our cacti burned into cactus green. So we got about 24 of those, which should be more than enough for right now. And make sure to teach your transmutation table the cactus, because they aren't readily available, so just go ahead and teach it that if you don't want to end up having to set up a cactus farm. So we'll go ahead and throw that in here. We'll keep our cactus green. So the first thing that we're going to have to do is we're going to have to make some blank modules. Alright, to make blank modules, and these are required in every single one of the actual modules recipes. So we're going to craft up a whole bunch of them. We need paper, 6 pieces of paper per, plus 2 redstone and a gold nugget. Now we all know gold nuggets are just you know, put a gold ingot inside your crafting window, and you go ahead and get these gold nuggets, or you can go ahead and get them from the nether as well. But we'll go ahead and get our gold nuggets here. Now, next thing that we're going to have to do is, let's see, the blank modules. So we need some paper. Going to need some paper. So to do that, we'll go ahead and grab our sugar canes out of here. Throw these in here like so. Oops, wrong way. There we go. Go ahead and grab some paper out of there. That should be enough for right now. I'm going to toss the rest of the sugar canes back in. And let's go ahead and craft up. Oh, and of course I'm forgetting something. We need some redstone out here. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and craft up some blank modules. Now we're just going to kind of divide this up here. So we're going to go about 16 on each side. We'll make about 16 blank modules. That's not going to be enough, but it'll be a good start. And what we'll probably end up having to do is get part of this system done and then kind of add in, you know, the other chests. I mean, because the main chest we really want in here is we're going to want, you know, this one. We're going to, with all our ores, we're going to want the one with all our dust, you know, coal, you know, probably just this, like, wall here, the cobblestone and dirt and all that type of stuff. The rest of these, you know, sand, glass, wood, you know, miscellaneous blocks, all this type of stuff, we can kind of add after the fact. But the first modules that I said I was going to create is we're going to need an item sync module. To do that, we're going to need an iron gear, 4 of those cactus greens, and then 3 pieces of redstone. So let's go ahead and get that iron gear here made. So to do that, we know how to make an iron gear now. So we'll go ahead and make a stone. Go ahead and make an iron gear. There we go. Alright, so we got the iron gear. We've got our cactus green. We've got our blank modules right here. And so I think we've got everything. Let's go ahead and throw our cactus greens in the corners like so. Our blank module in the middle. And then throw these in the remaining slots, and we got an item sync module. Now the first item sync module is actually going to go in our sorting chest. Now what this is going to do is if a item doesn't have a place to go we're going to set the default route to yes. So if an item doesn't have a place to go, like if we put something in there that's currently not in one of our chests, it is going to stay in this chest. So it's going to kind of serve as our buffer to kind of let us know, hey, if we put a certain item in here that, you know, doesn't have a chest yet, we'll know to, you know, kind of find it a chest or do whatever it is we want to do with it. So there we go. That's the first item. Now the next item that we're going to want for our sorting chest is the Quicksort Module. Now this is the expensive module. 4 pieces of lapis and then a diamond gear. Well, we know how to make diamond gear, so let me go ahead and go over here, grab this, and as you can see, we're a little bit low on the diamond, but we still got some of that tungsten. Now remember what I said I was going to use tungsten for, is just to kind of you know, help us out here a little bit with getting our diamonds and all that type of stuff. So that gave us for 2 pieces of tungsten, we got 4 diamonds, so 2 diamonds per. Not too bad. So let's go ahead and create a diamond gear, and that's the same. It's the same recipe as before. You just go up in the tiers. We go to iron, well, stone, and then iron, and then we go to gold once again, and then with the gold gear, we just surround it with 4 diamonds, so a little bit more on the spendy side. There we are. So our diamond gear is now complete. We're going to need 4 pieces of lapis, or lapis, however you want to pronounce it. It doesn't really matter. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And then we'll put these in the corners like so. Go ahead and throw our blank module in the middle and our diamond gear on top. 3 pieces of redstone later, we've got our Quicksort Module. Now, what this is actually going to do, the Quicksort Module, how it acts, is it is basically going to tell whatever is in this chest to get sorted into other chests. So basically what it does is it'll pull any items that come in here and tell the system where they're supposed to go. Alright, so that's what the Quicksort Module does. That's why it's more spendy, is it automatically pulls the items out and then sorts it into the appropriate chests. Now to the actual meat and bones of this this sorting system. What we put first of all into these chests is we put what's called a Polymorphic item sync module. Alright, and see, this is a little bit cheaper. It's an iron gear with 4 orange dye and 3 pieces of redstone. So to make our orange dye, let's go ahead and get that here done real quick. We'll just go ahead and grab a few of these. We'll grab about 10. Grab about 10 of the yellow ones as well. And all we're going to do is go ahead and make some red. Go ahead and make some yellow. Combine these two. Get ourselves our orange dye. So now we have our orange dye. We've got about 40, which is going to be enough for right now. And then we're going to need a whole bunch of iron gears. So let's just go ahead and, we've got 5 of these already. 5 of the wooden gears already made. So let's just go ahead and create these into stone gears, and then we'll turn them straight into to iron gears. So we're going to make 5 of these to begin with. And then this is just going to kind of let us kind of demonstrate how the system all works. So we throw these in here, throw that in there, and then we put our orange dyes in the corner again. There we are. Put these on the sides. Got our polymorphic item sync modules. Now here's how what we're going to do. So we're going to go down below here, and again, those chests that I said that we were going to kind of start off with, these are the ones that we're going to put in first. So we're going to throw that in there, and then we're just going to go right on down the line and just kind of get these ones all set up. Now again, we don't have nearly enough right now, but this would be good to kind of start off with to kind of get this all set up. So here we go. So now that those all have polymorphic item syncs, basically what the polymorphic item sync says is that anything that is in this chest, it tells the system this is where it's supposed to go. Alright, so for instance, if I was to put a piece of iron in here, well, hold on. Alright, this did not have iron in it, but we'll put some of our iron in here, and we'll just kind of test this out here real quick. So as you can see, we've got iron in here, we've got gold in here, and we're going to throw some gold in here, and we're going to see it get pulled out here in a second. See, there it goes. And then this iron is going to get pulled out here in a second as well. So there we go, the iron got pulled out. And then if we look over here, it's going to be coming in here. So as you can see, we've already got our 37 gold, and there comes the rest of the iron, so we have 29 iron. That is the basis of how our sorting system works. Alright, is we basically put those polymorphic item syncs in all these different chests. Anything that comes into this chest is going to know where it's going to go. Alright, but we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We still have a lot more to add to this this system here. So let's just go ahead and let's see what we've got in terms of resources to kind of get a few more things done. We'll leave at least 1 iron in there. Let's see here. We'll go ahead and make a few more gears up. So let me grab a bit more in terms of cobble is concerned, now again, this doesn't have anything in it, but yet I have a module on it. I don't know exactly what we'll put in here yet. I've been trying to think this through for a little bit. I'm like, well, you know, we've got all our ores in here. We've got all our dust and stuff. Wait, why is this in here? Oh, I don't know why my wrench is in there. Oh, somebody mentioned in a comment that you can repair your... I could have repaired my wrench yesterday. You're absolutely right. I probably should have mentioned this. Basically, if you take the second tier of covalence dust with your bronze wrench, if you just put it in a crafting window, you can repair it. So I could have done that instead of actually making another bronze wrench. They were absolutely right. I probably should explain that. I was just too lazy to go over and grab the the bronze wrench and the covalence dust when it came down to it. So, all right, let's go ahead and make some more polymorphic item sync modules. We're gonna grab some more of that cobblestone out of here. Now let's just go ahead and we'll just burn all this stuff up. There we go. We're just gonna go ahead. We're gonna need a lot of gear, so it's not gonna really matter. We're just gonna go like this. Go ahead and turn these all into cobble because they're all using iron or above on the modules. So let's see here. How many do we want? Well, we can make 7. Yeah, we might as well. Let's make 7 more. So we're going to go like this. Throw these in, well, throw these on top here. Throw these blank modules in the middle. Our orange dye again on the sides. We don't have quite enough of the orange dye, but that's all right. Not a big deal. And we don't have enough of the redstone either, but let's go ahead and grab the rest of that. As you can see, we got about 3 more polymorphic item sinks. I'll grab the rest of the stuff we need here real quick. Just need a little bit more in terms of the orange dye. So we'll grab about... 10 more because we're going to probably end up using it anyway. There we go. Turn this into our orange dye. Beautiful, beautiful. Throw this in here. Oh. I guess it's getting nighttime out. Let's go to sleep here real quick. We don't want mobs spawning all over our roof. There we are. I kind of look outside and the spider's just jumping around trying to say hi. Not a big deal. How you doing, Ringo? Ringo's been kind of lonely lately. I had to switch him off the zombie flesh because we kind of ran out of it because I haven't gone mining in a little bit and killed some zombies. So, all right. So we've got our orange dye again. And then I just need a little bit more redstone, right? And then we should be good to go. A little bit more of the redstone. And let's go ahead and get this all completed up here. So we're going to throw this in here like so. Just like that. And then our orange dye in the corners. Gets us our rest of our polymorphic item sync modules, and that's still not going to be enough, but it's gonna definitely make a difference. So let's go over here, get this all set up. Where do we leave off? That one's got one in it, but this one does not, correct? Yep. All right. So we're gonna throw one in here, and then we're just gonna kind of go around the sides here and throw the rest of them in here. But there we are. Throw that one in here. How many we got left? We got about 4 left. All right. Here we are, and actually, this is almost enough. This is actually almost enough. There we are. Beautiful. Because these ones really don't, well, they really don't need the polymorphic item sync yet. I mean, we can kind of hold off on them, but for the most part, our system, the sorting part of the system is done. All right, so the sorting part of our whole system we got here is done. Now, any of these items that are currently in these chests, like the wood, you know, all this type of stuff is already in the system. So if I were to throw, for instance, like cobble in here, cobble's going to know where to go. But if I throw, and redstone is going to know. But if I threw like some of the stuff like the orange dye, the cactus, the gold nuggets, we'll leave it in there for a second. You're going to see it's not going to get pulled out of here. That's because there's currently not a chest that has it. All right, there's not a chest that has gold dye or the green or the cactus green. As soon as we put it in there, we're good to go. Same way with the gold nuggets, excuse me. So we'll throw these in here, and we'll throw our gold nuggets. We can throw them at the ores for right now. But there you are. And as soon as we put them in there, see, they're all disappeared and they're going through the system. But I think that will probably be it for today, guys. I know we didn't get everything done. I'm going to have to do a little bit of mining because, as you can see, we are really, really low on everything. This is a little bit spendy, but it's much more compact. I mean, I don't know if any of you guys remember when I first started streaming, how I used to have to do like sorting systems. Basically, we started off before Red Power even had sorting stuff, is we'd use like a whole bunch of diamond pipes and a big conglomeration of all this piping going all over the place, and it would take days to do. Well, not days. It would just take a long time because we would do sorting systems that would include every single item in the game to go to a certain chest. And then, but now you no longer have to do that. Logistic pipes makes it much easier. It's just a little spendy, and rightfully so. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Next episode, we'll get this finished up here. I may also have a mining episode coming up here very quickly so that we can go ahead and we're going to tie in our machines in the next episode so that we can go ahead and get this done. So that when the items get, like our regular ores get placed in here, they'll automatically get macerated, automatically get furnace up, and I'll show you what modules to use on the next episode. But you guys have a great day, and we will see you later.